Youngstown Phantoms postgame interviews are presented by the YMCA.
Brad, another huge effort by the Chance, Isagai, and Benton's line. Especially right off the jump, Kenta 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last week. He's been a big-time driver for us, and when he gets his feet moving on the outside, he's as good as anybody, beating guys wide and bringing that puck to the hard areas, the back shoulder, like we talked about. Obviously, very very crafty with the puck, and well deserved for him tonight.
Brad, other than that, I know coaches particularly hate 6-5 games. Great that you were able to battle back a couple of times, but also you gave up leads as well.
Yeah, I guess you look at it half full, half empty. As a coach, it tends to be the opposite, the bad side. But we were opportunistic, and we had scoring from a bunch of different guys. The defensive stuff, to me, I thought we didn't have we didn't make them come through us. We weren't connected through neutral ice, and that's just small details. Same thing on our end. I felt like below the hash marks we didn't defend terribly well, which gives them motion on the outside and up top. And credit to them, they found some of that, but we need to be much more detailed in those areas. And I thought the third we were a little bit better at it, but we can't take steps forward in other parts of our game and start to lag in somewhere else. That's got to be a foundation of ours.
Brad, I continue to be impressed by Tiernan Shouty. He made the steal that got the assist on the fourth goal, and then I think he blocked 3 shots in the final minute of the game to help preserve the victory. I mean, what else can you say about the effort for Tiernan tonight?
Yeah, he's there's a reason we've been trying to get him and obviously acquired him here. He can play in all situations. He's a catalyst offensively, and he takes care of 200 feet. When I say that, that's he can play the defensive end. He can play in any situation. You could probably ask him to play D, and he's going to. He's got that warrior-like mentality, and that's what we need going into playoffs.
First goal in 9 games for Jayden Grant. How big is that for your captain?
Yeah, it's huge. It comes at a pivotal point in that game. And until you just said that, I probably wouldn't have been able to rattle that off because he's been so consistent in other areas. Another guy that plays for 200 feet and does a lot of the heavy lifting in different situations that are probably unheralded. But I'm sure he feels good about it, and he's going to continue to get opportunities and be a driver offensively and defensively.
Brett, tough night for Kyle Chevette. You pulled him after the 5th goal, but certainly not all 5 were on him.
No, not at all. I actually just had a conversation with Kyle, and to me it was more what was going on in front of him. And I know we talked about that before. Does he want 1 or 2 of those back? I'm sure he does, but that's the nature of the game. But as far as our details in front of him, it's easy to pinpoint, hey, that when the puck was in the back of the net, saying something about the goalie, but realistically there was a lot of things that were going on in front of him that really needed to be addressed, and that was the point of, hey, let's make this change and also address the guys. I called the timeout at the bench to kind of reset the guys when I think it was 5-5 there, and that was a thought process.
All right, thanks, Brett.
Yeah.